I appreciate you going through the drill with. They say that you should really grab your audience at the very beginning of your program, so they'll want to stick around and stuff. And so I hope that me doing technical checks, uh, I hope that really captures the audience and makes them want to stick around for more. Because I know it's absolutely riveting to see me checking all of the things. And of course, we're not on YouTube yet again. Because I mean, why would you want it to work? This is becoming a trend. And I'm going to talk to my guests here in just a moment. Because you know what? Hell, I'm going to get them in right now. Because even if their stuff isn't working, it's gonna work out. Wait, oh my goodness! First of all, Adam Johnson at Lectern Leader on X. How are you doing, sir? Hey, look at this. See this? See his mic's not working, and I can't tell if he's just messing with me or if it's actually not working because all three of us have had such a time today trying to get our stuff to work. There it is, Adam. No.
There
So
you
see,
are.
look at
The
this. Hold
recording
on.
has stopped.
Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay. Oh, this is a disaster.
I'm gonna
No.
refresh it.
Okay. Okay. And then okay. So you work on that. This is awesome. I hope y'all are hooked because I can't get on YouTube, right? As you well know. Uh, Jonathan Haggerty can't seem to stay connected, and now Adam Johnson has no audio whatsoever. So I don't know, y'all. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for your time and your patience. So while I wait for my buddies to reconnect, dear God, let me just tell you. Oh, I gotta let Adam back in. He left, and now he's back. Hold on. Okay, okay. Don't touch a thing. Don't touch a thing, man.
I unplugged it and plugged it back in.
Right? I swear. Because you and I were just lamenting before we went live. We were talking about how we won't touch anything. Everything will work perfectly. We will sit down the next time and try to do a show, and all hell is broken loose. Nothing works. Things are flashing. I could get into my USB hub that has a mind of its own. But what is our problem? What is our problem, man?
It's gremlins. That's the only logical explanation. It's gremlins in the machines.
Yeah, I don't know. And J Hag, Jonathan Haggerty, will be joining us at some point, but he keeps fading in and out. Is your whose computer? This is my other question. I think it's this one because I keep hearing a computer like rev and then go back down, and I don't know if it's yours or mine. But let me put this disclaimer out there. This laptop is so hot to the freaking touch. I could just vanish in a moment. It's either an EMP or my computer gave up the ghost once and for all. Anyway, how are you today, Adam?
Man, I can't complain. Life is good. I've got my health. I got my family. Trying to finish up the book. Getting very close.
What is the title of the book going to be called, and is it too soon to pre-order?
It is too soon to pre-order.
Okay.
It's called Taking a Stand.
Taking a stand. Oh my gosh. The double entendre. For those unfamiliar, and I'm sure Adam loves hearing this for the last 4 years of his life, but at Lectern Leader on Twitter, he famously, or infamously, carried the Speaker of the House lectern 10 feet. It was already sitting out in public view and easily accessible. He didn't go and steal it from anyone. He just picked it up, smiled at the camera, and waved. And of course, got solitary confinement for his trouble because this is America where I guess we A, don't have a sense of humor, or B, have any justice left either. So let me ask you this, Adam, because I absolutely love the silhouette there, like on the hat and everything. Is your merchandise, is that for sale? Can I get, I want a winter hat like that.
It is. We are so close. We're doing
Ah,
the. We
okay,
have the payment processing set up. That's all been authorized. So we have a shopping cart that works on the website. Website is like 90%. We're just fine tuning it.
okay.
We do have merchandise. It will be going up for sale. And what we have decided to do is kind of tongue in cheek. We are going to give away 50% of all of the profits to my charity, so we can be called mostly charitable.
I And you make sure that I know when you go live with that, when you start doing that, because I want to promote that, and I want to place an order. Real quick, let me ask the lovely audience here who has found the chat. So hold on a second. Let me just ask y'all this. Uh, is the chat working and the video stream not working? Is that what's happening? Oh, wait, hold on. We're live, maybe. We look to be live on YouTube. I think Wes jumped in and started something there. Thank you, Wes. I know it was you behind the curtain there. Okay, so real quick, ladies that are over there, audio good, everything fine, right? Don't talk about the air conditioner that you can't hear. I know, Sue. So anyway, I just want to make sure that everybody hears us okay, and Jonathan will join us as soon as he can. Let's see here. While we wait for Jonathan, let me just also remind you that obviously on X at Keith Malinak and Instagram, Gabby doing all sorts of great stuff at the Mike Show over there. What else I got for you? Oh, Spotify, iTunes. All sorts of good stuff. So there you go. Next week, next Thursday, don't forget, we're doing the America's Stonehenge. So be watching for the deep dive. Okay. Adam, I don't know if I want to, I think I'm going to skip the rapid fire or the not so rapid fire questions for a moment. That's good. Hold on. That's progress, Adam. Look at this. Tam says she can see Keith and hear him. That's always helpful.
We're halfway there.
Okay, good. Okay, so very good. My goodness. Let's see here. Bear with me, Adam. I'm just trying to make sure everything is working here. Okay, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna come back.
It's Friday. I've got all the time in the world.
Yeah, let me ask you this because it's and yes, it's and I hesitate to bring it up like this, but I almost feel like I'm rubbing it in. But I'm not really rubbing it in because I like cold weather. I actually like the snow and the cold and all that good stuff. However, here in the South, you live in Florida, I live in Texas, it is getting warm quite quickly here. How is it over there in Florida, though, before I presume?
We actually have a cold front coming through.
Uh-oh.
It hit I think it hit the 60s last night. So we got some firewood out back. We're going to do a bonfire with the kids. We're going to roast some marshmallows tonight and do some hot cocoa and some marshmallows. It'll be good.
Is that the threshold? If it gets below 70 degrees in Florida, that's fire building weather.
Well, it's more about the kids. They love it. I am perpetually warm. I think my body temperature is about 5 degrees warmer than most people.
Me too.
The wife hates it because I keep the house at 68 degrees.
Yep, I know.
All the kids are walking around in snow jackets.
I'm with you, man. In fact, this room actually it warmed up. I think it's a stupid computer that warmed up the room. But like, I've got my sleeves pulled up. I got my pants hiked up. I'll spare the visuals from there. But anyway, I'm like you, man. It's just I'm constant. I'm a furnace, man. Okay, so what I was getting at is I got some lawnmower mistakes for those of you getting ready to cut your grass because it's that time of year. And this is when you start to I'm sorry. Those of you in the South, it's that time of year. Those of you in the North are still digging out of snow. I mean, that storm that went across the top of the country, oh my goodness. There's a lot going on there. So I hope that wherever you are, you're enjoying the weather. What was it? Oh gosh, Willard Scott in your neck of the woods. Okay. Did you know that you can sharpen your mower blade too much? Did you know that's a thing? Oh wait, J-Hag's here. Hold on. J-Hag, what up?
Hey.
Am I here?
You're here.
Am I?
Yeah, okay, don't touch a thing! I'll tell you what I told Adam. Don't touch a thing, man. All right, so how you doing?
Oh my God, I fought hard to get back here, fellas. I was in outer space.
They were ninjas. It was an absolute debacle.
I fought my way back through the galactic.
I love it. So, congratulations on joining us. Can I ask you a quick question? Jonathan Haggerty, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, this is, I think, the second time for you, Adam, right? Here on the Friday live stream?
That is
Okay,
correct.
this is J Hag's first time, but technically his second because the last time I had kidney stones and I had to cancel at
Oh
the last
yeah.
minute. And so, anyway, but Jonathan, I know that you've got distractions around you today, and so you're juggling several things. So let me ask you this: Are you okay right now? Do you need to go and tend to some stuff? Cause
No, I'm good.
you're good.
We're live.
We're live, yeah.
The Yeti is as Yeti as it gets.
Okay, so the way I met Jonathan Haggerty is I actually went to a health club, and I got one free session with a trainer, and that's this guy right here, Jonathan Haggerty, who I think tried to kill me. I think that was his goal,
No.
and I never went back again. No,
So he,
so
so he did his job.
he did his job. That was not fun, J Hag. I mean, hanging with you was fun, and but I'm never. You won't see me on a treadmill ever again. Not with you nearby, you sadistic freak.
Yeah, I mean it went south pretty quick, and then it came back north. It came back north, but
He tells this story. I must defend my honor. He tells this story that I puked everywhere. I
oh
didn't
yeah, you
puke at
did.
all. I didn't
Yeah,
puke at all. I wanted
I didn't
to.
remember that till you just said that. Yeah, you
Wanted
did.
to. I wanted to.
I
No.
mean,
It
you made it
happens.
through. You
It
made it through,
happens.
and he didn't. He came back the next day.
This is very similar to jujitsu. I've been training now for like about 7 years, and the
Uh-huh.
guys that come in the very first week, they always throw up. There's at least one moment they're on the mats for about 20, 30 minutes, and they're always in a trash can at the end of it.
Right.
But they keep coming back to get choked. It's the weirdest thing.
I don't. I don't understand it. Like I tell you what, Jonathan Haggerty. If I had the sculpted, toned figure, if I could just start with that, then I would be motivated to maybe work out and maintain it. But I'm not doing the work to get there.
But
Come on now.
that's 99% of the population would say that. And
Yeah.
I have to wait till I get ready to get ready, and it doesn't work.
Awesome.
Don't work that way.
And also, I did an interview with you, so your life story exists. Honestly, type in Haggerty Malinak, you'll find it. It's on Spotify. It's also on the YouTube channel when the YouTube channel feels like playing nice. But I love your life story, and I want everybody to know that this guy right here has caught a pass from Tom Brady. It's awesome.
That's impressive.
It's awesome, man.
How was the ball? Was it fully inflated or deflated? How did it feel?
Yeah, I'm a pass on that.
Okay, so let's see. I just started to give lawn mowing tips here, and I won't spend too much time on this because I feel that every time I start talking about yard work and stuff, do people mow their lawns anymore? I mean,
Yeah, I
okay,
every
all
now and
right.
then, every
Every
now
now,
and then. I
I love
mean,
it.
we we,
Adam,
we had the yard person come the other day,
okay,
uh, just because of busy schedule. But I mean, I grew up doing yard work. That was one of our first hustles, is going through the neighborhood, knocking on doors and asking, could we do people's yards, and so anything garden and yard is actually therapeutic for me. So I get out there and I put in my earbuds, and I'll just go and find myself cleaning up, getting that good sweat, getting that work. But like you say, most of the time it's getting the yard man to do it.
I've got I take care of my, I got a big garden out back, bushes around the pool and stuff, so I manage those things. But when I went to prison, there's a local yard guy that does all the yards down on my block, and he just cut my grass for free while I was gone.
oh,
Oh
I had no
wow.
idea that was going to happen. He's just a really, really nice guy. He's got 6 kids of his own, but he just started cutting my grass for free. And when I got back, I saw him cut my grass one day, so I just hired him to keep doing it. Like, if you're willing to take care of my family while I'm gone, you got yourself a job.
that's
Yeah.
cool, man. That's really cool. I use the time in the yard to catch up on podcasts. Like I don't have enough time during the week to so it may be old news, but I'll get it a week or so later. The problem is in the wintertime, and then it's like, what do
He's
I do?
probably out there getting stung by. You're probably that guy.
You know what? Oh my gosh.
I'm just,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
playing, man.
No, you're not. No,
Hey,
you're
it's been
not.
a long time, man. You
Bro,
know.
it has not. That is absolutely accurate. I'm always hurting myself, but I have a video for you. The segue is too perfect here. I can't. Like, I feel bad, guys. When I'm going to play this for you. This is how you kill wasps or hornets or what have you. Well, not hornets, but wasps this summer. And while I don't want to seek out things to kill, and while I don't want wasps to build against the eaves of my house, although they will, as they do multiple times every summer, you definitely know this in Texas. And Adam, I know you have the same issue in Florida. But
Oh, yeah.
check this out. This is a life hack. And am I a bad person for wanting a wasp nest to appear just so that I can try this one neat trick? Look at that. Look at that.
Oh wow,
So he put gasoline, I think it is.
yeah. Gasoline will get them instantly. Yeah.
And so he just kind of smothers them, and they fall into this bucket one by one.
Oh yeah. If they don't fall in the bucket, they're gonna sting you.
Uh huh.
It's either
So
them or you out here in this life.
look at that one holdout. Look at this.
Hey, that's the one. See, that
gets-
last one. That's the one that's gonna agitate you at the barbecue. He's gonna get you.
So there you go. I'm kind of hoping for a wasp nest to appear just so I could try that. Um, okay, so you can over sharpen your mower blade. Did you know that? Like I don't know how much of this I want to read to you because
Alright.
it could get
You're
kind
supposed
of
to sharpen the mower blade?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I'm gonna be honest with you, because a lot of times if you hit a rock or a piece of wood and you tear up your mower, then it's like it becomes that mower in the shed where you get another one.
Yep.
Or you
I'm a
call you,
90s
or you
kid,
call.
yeah.
That's when you call your yard guy. Hey man, you got the ride mower. Just come on through here, pull out your truck, ride the mower through the yard. And what happened to your mower? Now we ain't gonna talk about that. You know, I call your landscaping company.
oh,
I'm
I
a
just
90s kid, so we just throw things away once they're broken. When they don't work
see
just right, we just put it out by the curb and go buy a new one.
Yeah.
that's funny. That's accurate. Yeah. Because as you're saying that, I have two weed eaters in the garage, and as it's gotten warmer and warmer, I've thought, you know what? I don't want to mess with these. Neither of them work well. So you know what? Maybe I'll just go buy a new one.
It's the time. It's the time involved
Yeah.
in fixing things. And it's like, is my time worth losing half a Sunday, half my weekend,
Yeah.
repairing a small engine at a little two-cycle? It isn't. You can get it
So,
out
so
used for
I,
like
I
60, $70.
I will be honest. I mean, if I'm someone who probably would take the time if I knew how to do it, I could, but
Yeah.
this is before YouTube and social media, you know. Right now you can look on YouTube and see, okay, if you break your mower or you do this, here's what to do.
YouTube
Like
University.
quick or Google, right? Chat GPT. But back then in the 90s, early 2000s, you break something, you're like, nah.
YouTube is, and I've said it before here, it's like the modern grandfather, right? Because if you don't have your grandfather to ask or your dad, YouTube will take care of it for you. Let's see. Using the wrong mower for the job. These are 5 tips, real quick. It just talked. I mean, this is common sense. You don't need a riding mower for like hard to maneuver areas. Mowing from the middle. Listen to this. Yeah, if you start in the middle of the lawn and mow outwards, then it's harder to see. Oh my gosh, it's harder to see where you. That's a stupid tip. Sorry. I thought that was going somewhere else. Mowing the same direction, you don't want to do that because your grass, like, this is boring. I'm sorry. This is a stupid.
No, I mean,
I'm riveted.
Are you?
I am.
You can damage
I
the
think-
soil.
I'm
And,
gonna go switch laundry over while you're reading that out.
Okay, let's see what else I got here. Oh, J Hag's here. So now we can do the not so rapid fire questions. So Let's start with you, Adam. What, if anything, belongs on hash browns, sir?
Ooh, Tabasco.
Okay.
Hot sauce in
Yep.
general.
All right.
Not that one brand. What is it? Cholula? That stuff's garbage. That's salsa.
What?
Stop calling it hot sauce.
Hey,
That's the only hot
no,
sauce that I enjoy.
folks, I
Salsa.
disagree.
That's like a watery salsa.
I wasn't even. See, I wasn't. I was
Okay.
just gonna say, okay, you're cool, but then
Okay.
you brought out that, and that hurt.
Cholula
me.
is the second. Louisiana is my first, so I kind of rock with that.
Okay.
That's
All right.
acceptable. I will meet you halfway.
But I do ketchup. What's wrong? Is that a problem with anybody here?
What,
Or what?
on hash browns?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a standard.
Okay,
That's
just
a
making
standard.
sure. All right. I feel judged whenever I post pictures on Twitter of hash browns with ketchup on it. People come out of the woodwork to mock me. What is that? I don't understand.
How
It's
much
like
ketchup
sugary
are you
spaghetti
putting there?
sauce. Yeah. You know
Okay.
what this not pasta needs? Tomato sauce.
Got it. So, J Hag, what 3 words would you use to describe your personality, sir?
Royal. Um,
So hang on a second. Now let's just stop right there. Is royal part of your name, or are you just telling us that you're actually royalty?
Royal is part of my name. And
Okay.
both. Actually, both. So you're correct on both.
Because your email was like your whole name, and now I get it. Okay.
Yeah,
That makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. Royal. Um, you said 3 words?
Well, I mean, you don't have to do all 3 if you just want to leave it at royal.
Yeah, I mean royal, spiritual, not as in new age, spiritual as in
Hot stones and crystals laid out in
yeah,
front
no,
of you.
no,
Okay.
no. And I was, if I could sum it up, I mean, wellness,
Okay.
wellness.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, because that covers sport, health, and all that. So wellness, nutrition, right? Wellness.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think you kind of like torturing people because
No, man.
'cause you really seem to enjoy yourself that one day at the gym.
Well, I think I love what I do, and I'm very passionate about helping others. And I don't think you had any protein shake or any food on your stomach before that. I think that's why you threw up
I didn't know
in
of anything.
in that girl's bag. I don't.
Just right into it.
I love how this story is getting new details every time I talk about this. Okay, where did we leave off here?
I'm playing.
Adam, let's talk about your personality, huh?
Ooh, I think impetuous is probably the first word.
Don't make me Google words, man.
It means quick to act without thought.
Oh no,
I'm just
no.
like that.
Right into it. So impetuous.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's a good word.
I like it.
Resilience is probably another one. And
Okay.
can I say retarded?
Of course you can say retarded.
Oh, like you were going in resilience and you just went 2 directions.
I like it. I like it.
yeah.
It works.
Well, sometimes those two things work hand in hand. You know, maybe I shouldn't be so resilient. And I'm kind of retarded for being so resilient. I can
like
give up
it.
a couple of things. I will die on very weird hills.
Let's see here. What is one country you want to travel to, Adam?
Today, not many, because I think I'd be arrested for the things I say online. So I'm good in Florida.
I'm good in Florida. You can find me here. That's awesome. Okay, let's see here. Mr. Haggerty, what is one country you want to travel to?
Definitely Egypt. I would love to see them pyramids. You know, it's so historical to know that something was built like thousands of years
Right, by
ago.
aliens. Amen.
Yeah, the first alien historical dig site.
Yeah, so yeah, I would say that.
I'm using that, Adam. The first alien historical dig site. Consider that stolen, Mr. Johnson. That is awesome. Okay, let's see here. Mr. Jonathan Haggerty, what is the weirdest date you've ever been on?
I could tell you maybe two
Hold on,
two of
hit pause. Mr.
my bad.
Haggerty, what is the weirdest date you've ever been on? PG-13, please.
No, I was gonna keep it PG. I was gonna keep it PG. So yeah. So I'll tell you this one.
Okay.
This one happened in college. So right around the time that I did my pro day for college for the NFL, I was dating this young lady, and it was around my birthday. So I got back to the college, and she was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I'm just like, I'm a simple guy, like I don't need, something extravagant. Like it's cool if we go someplace to eat. So she's like, so where do you want to go to eat? I was like, it really doesn't matter. Like you pick the place, and I'll enjoy. So she's not even familiar with my campus, and so she picks this place. We go in, and they're doing the radio station. So they're doing it live in the restaurant. My head coach is there. We come in, get seated, and the host of the radio station looks over at me, and he's like, you could hear him in the restaurant, like the speakers. He's like, "We got Jonathan Haggerty in here. Hold on, folks." And so he gets up from the show, walks over to the table,
Oh no.
and he said, "Jonathan, do you mind if I interview you about, your pro day and everything?" And I was like, if it's okay with her. And she was looking like, because she didn't know, I played football at that level. She was looking, and all I said to her was, "Hey, you brought me here. Like, you picked this place."
Oh no.
And so I did the interview, and she waited patiently,
Oh.
and I went back and sat down, and she was
Never
like,
saw her again.
"Wow."
Yeah. Uh-huh. So
So
did you get a second date out of that or no?
you said keep it PG.
So
This is the
uh,
family
as a family
show.
show, sure, yeah. All right, well that's I was trying to think here how and I've told this story before where I took this chick to a movie and it was a blind date and it was nowhere near my school district yet all these kids from my high school were in line or showed up and walked up and it was like it looked like I'd set it up, like talk to me so I don't have to talk with her. Anyway, okay, so Adam, how about a weird date for you, man?
All right, so one of two directions here. How about a date that never happened, but I tried really
Oh
hard?
my. Don't give no Mantateo part two.
Okay,
Oh,
Monte
so
you know that story, right, Adam? He had a fake girlfriend online.
no,
Monte a former football player. That's
messed
awesome.
up the
Okay.
whole national championship, man.
this
Yeah.
is a
Okay.
good story. So
Yeah.
there is an ice rink by where I live, and it's two ice rinks and a roller skating rink. When I was 90s, I'm like 16 years old, and I go rollerblading at the roller rink. It's what we used to do. There's this chick who's working at the ticket counter when you get in, who's very attractive. So I say to myself, if I work here, she'll eventually go on a date with me. You got to wear him down over time. It's that proximity effect.
Proximity effect. I'm stealing that one too.
He had a plan.
I had a
You got a
plan.
plan.
I had a plan. So
Resilience.
I went to go apply for a job there, and the only position open was an ice hockey referee. Now, I don't ice skate, and I don't watch hockey, but I got an interview, and I convinced the general manager that I was proficient at both. Little did I know, I didn't think too hard about this because I was just excited about the dates that was going to happen eventually, that I would actually have to do that job. So So day one, I get there, like, all right, get your skates on. I'm like, I forgot my skates at home. Like, you didn't bring skates to an ice hockey rental? Well, go get some rental ones. So I'm trying to tie up my laces. I've never ice skated in my life. They send me out onto the ice, and I'm hanging on to the boards, just walking down the side. It didn't take very long for them to realize that I am neither an ice skater or a hockey referee. So they put me on
referee.
ice skate rental.
This is a movie, bro.
I stayed in this job for about a week before they fired me, but I was there long enough to find out the girl had a boyfriend, so I was like, I guess I don't want this job anyway.
Oh, man. That was a valiant effort, though.
It's got to be one of the best stories ever.
You got to put the effort in up front. They have to know you're willing to put effort in.
Yeah.
I'm here for the long haul. I will lie to everyone to go on a date with you.
Look, I'm very proud of you. I'm not only proud for you of having the plan, but trying to work the plan. I'm just sorry that they had standards and wanted someone who knew the rules and knew how to skate. Jerks.
That's not the first time I did this either. I did it the second time. There was a restaurant down the street where I lived. There was a waitress who was very pretty, and I walked in one day and I said, I went to the kitchen. I'm like, I got hired as a short-term cook, coming in to cook service. So I cooked an entire service there. I had been a line cook previously, so I knew what I was doing. And at the end of the shift, talked to the girl, whatever. The chef's like, "Hey, you coming back tomorrow?" I'm like, I don't actually work here. I just wanted to try to talk to her.
So this would be a great time to ask him what are 3 words
to
refresh the audience that describes him, because he is true to that.
Hold on a second.
Impetuous is definitely there.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
And retarded. So
hang on a second, Jonathan. Are you in a bowling alley right now? Is that what's happening? Like I'm just wondering where you are exactly.
No, this is our clubhouse.
Well.
Looks nice, right? The brick finish.
Yeah, it is nice. Okay.
I do want to go bowl though.
Yeah,
y'all up for it? Y'all up for it? Are you in Texas, Adam?
No, he's in
I'm out there all the time. So
yeah. Okay.
Strike and reels out there. It's a nice place.
All right, the 3 of us are going bowling next time that Adam's in town.
Yeah, we got to go bowling.
That'll be fun.
Either in August or September.
Hey, man.
Wait a minute. Those are the 2 months that I'm not going to be here. No, we'll figure this out.
I planned it, so.
Okay.
That hurt. So, okay. I was gonna hold on to that wasp video for this part of the show, but since I've already blown that one, already played it here. Go ahead and tell me, Mr. Adam, what's the best life hack that you would like to share with everyone? Something like the killing of the wasps.
I would say for cooking, if you're making cheeseburgers, one of the things people do, they lay their bacon on top of the burger. You take a bite, you pull out the whole piece of bacon, right? Chop your bacon up in smaller pieces and melt it into the cheese. You get bacon every bite without pulling it out.
God.
That is too easy yet so profound. I love that. I'm doing that. Okay, so now I'm having a bacon cheeseburger tonight, and I'm going bowling. Okay.
It's good plans.
J-Hag, what do you got for a life hack?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna be boring after that answer. My best life hack, it would definitely be the Bible. Just because.
Okay, hold on.
Wow, comes out swinging with that.
Hang on a second. We're gonna hit pause, and then you can talk to us about the Bible. But you know what this is, gentlemen, and future guests and audience. You know what this is? This is, if you could have dinner with anyone, who would it be? Well, I'm picking Jesus. Jesus. You can't pick Jesus.
I can pick if you can have dinner with anyone, because the food is not gonna run out. It's gonna taste the best. Come on, man.
Have you had kosher food though?
Kosher? No.
Any good? Okay, so read the Bible every day. Johnathan Haggerty with Life Hacks 101.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say, I think your true purpose, if you're wanting to hack, because every one of us is good at something, and so, the Bible gives you the key to operating in your purpose, to release the ability of God, which is a hack in itself. So.
Dang, bro,
This is the
deepest that we've ever had.
Hey, you asked me what 3 words that describe me. What did I say? Spiritual is one, so it's in line. Me and Adam are both in line, with him almost breaking his leg for a love that never happened, and me with the.
Hold on. In retrospect, I'm surprised that the three words that you were going to describe weren't Father, Son, and Holy Ghost.
Hey, we
But
could have went there.
could have
We could
done
have went
that.
there.
Okay. You guys ever use AI much?
Why you keep balling up paper?
Because I'm done. I'm done with what is it?
Stop
I'm
wasting
done with our
paper.
questions.
You should just tear it instead.
Yeah.
Okay. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, ended up
Yeah,
back
it's
here.
still there.
Okay. So, do you guys ever use AI? Like, because I'm finding that like Google now half the time defaults to AI. Grok is on Twitter. There's just Chat GPT, but it's kind of replacing search engines, really.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh
Go
no,
ahead.
this is you. This is you.
I think I think it's more about AI trying to use us. Like I find myself when I'm traveling or even my bank account, they say, okay, you can get the tickets online for the Mavericks. I say, hey man, get out my bank account. What do you? That's not. Have y'all
Oh, wait a
seen that?
minute. How? What did you give them your credit? Is there a
No,
backstory?
it's like one of those links where like where it like refreshes you on things like, oh, if you want to download Zelle, you can use this or this or that. And so I looked the other day and it was like, get your Mavericks tickets and I was like, what? You
Hold
can't
on.
tell me how to spend my money?
Well, hang on a second.
I said, how
And
much are the tickets, chat?
no, wait,
This
was this
is
was this
What we
before,
getting?
or after the Luca trade? Oh my gosh, what a crap! That's a trash team. I'm sorry. Normally those teams are based in Atlanta, Georgia, but that's a you
Oh
traded
wow.
Luca. You traded Luca. Then you
I didn't trade
jacked
you.
up the Mavericks. Trade Luca. Then they raise the price for season tickets for next. Are they on crack? Then, as if karma jumped in there, 5 minutes later, what's his name? Kyrie Irving is out for the year. It's like they're cursed now. They're cursed. The Luca
Oh
curse.
man, don't say that. The Mavericks are not cursed. We're limping, but we're
I see.
not cursed. And I don't want to give you my whole spiel on it. I'm gonna leave it alone because we're live.
Wait, your whole spiel on
And
what? On the Mavericks?
yeah, and I see Mark Cuban like very often, and I respect him. So I'm gonna just you know
That's cool.
I'm gonna leave it.
Well,
I'm gonna
there's
leave
one
it
of
at
us on
that.
here that respects him. So, okay, I want to say that
Shout out to Mark.
shout out to Mark. Yeah, he'll see this. So, you talk about how creepy that intrusion into your bank account was. I will say, and I've mentioned this before. My address. How do I say this? Let me back up.
It's
There's
public
somebody.
knowledge.
There's somebody that sent me or wanted to send me like a Christmas gift, and they reached out to me and they texted me and they said, "Is this your address?" And I said, "No, it's in the same neighborhood, but no, that's not my address. This is my address." And I could never figure out where he got that address. But the only place, ladies and gentlemen, that I have entered that address is on my map app.
so.
What?
If you are taking, if you are taking pictures in your neighborhood, you can upload those photos and have AI figure out
Yeah.
whereabouts you live. They can identify street markers, house
You're
numbers in the
easily
background.
found.
So, but what I'm saying is, I understand what you're saying. That's creepy. I do not give my phone permission. I know it's taking the liberty anyway. But this happened before AI was really a thing. Somehow
Oh,
Google Maps had taken the faux address that I had put in my phone and put it in a database somewhere where it was accessible. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like the
Yeah.
only place it was entered was so like when you hit home on Google Maps, it takes you to that address.
yep.
Man,
I don't
that's
like
that's,
it.
that's
Anyway,
scary.
so the only reason I bring this up is because apparently AI chatbots are showing the same cognitive decline as the human brain as they age.
What?
AI is still a new and emerging area of technology, meaning not much is known about how it performs over time. In an effort to understand how age affects AI, a team of data scientists and neurologists from Tel Aviv University undertook research and found generative chatbots like ChatGPT and Google Gemini. Don't get me started on Google Gemini. Ugh. Show similar signs of cognitive impairment and degradation with age as human brains. How wild is this?
I'm not even playing that game.
So I do wonder. There's a thing called neuroplasticity in
Okay.
neurogenesis that happens in people who are older.
Okay.
So if you have the potential to regrow parts of your brain if you're continually exercising it, right? Otherwise, you end up getting basically atrophy, right? So those things we used to be able to do, like mentally, they start going away if you don't exercise it. I do wonder how much of the AI aging is just a product of just seeing the same garbage over and over again. Because you'd have to assume that people using the AI are all people who are probably frequently online, right? At least the largest population are asking the same questions, doing the same things. And I do wonder if AI is not having the full experience of exercising completely because it is the same population over and over again. It's not
Getting
new
burnt
muscles
out.
worked.
That is
That
that
was
is
a,
something else. That's a
that was a,
great. That's better than this article, bro.
hey, that was a great
I'm
answer,
not
by
even.
the way. Like,
I think
like
what I was gonna read from this
he
is
went to Harvard. He went to Harvard.
It is my degree, actually, my background. So
Yeah, I was like, well, you knocked that out the park.
we're gonna have to.
Professor Adam, put Professor at the
You know what?
front of
Hey,
his name.
push your
Professor
microphone
Adam.
back. If you're gonna sit up on it like that, then push it back from us because it's just pegging the meter here.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't want. I want. No. Listen. I want you to be your lovely self. I want you to be animated. I
You're
just
right.
need that microphone to back off. It's the mic's fault.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
you could do no wrong, sir.
Yeah. Of course. But okay. You know what? That your explanation, Adam, is much better than this article.
Yeah, that was actually fire. He did that.
I don't even like this article now. Now it's
If
stupid.
if the skating ring woman is out there somewhere,
Yeah.
she needs to
Tell her
look
I'm
this
married.
part.
It's too
15
late.
years deep, 5 kids.
Oh,
I'm,
okay.
I'm all
Oh,
set.
okay.
It's too late for her. All right. So since we're talking about technology and all this AI stuff, do you feel? Raise your hand if you feel that you're on your phone too much for where you want to be. I know that's a convoluted way of saying. Are you on your phone too much? Anyone? Just me? Just me.
I'll say it like this.
Okay. I don't know what that means. So
I'm a
yes.
I'm a person that I cognitively and cognizant. I'm very cognizant of the time that I spend on my phone, and I there are times where I like even like this week particularly, I do take a step back from it, and let's say I'm watching a movie or just doing something like playing with my daughters or whatever. Like I'll make sure my phone is not in the room so I can be present in the moment.
Oh, that's good.
Um, um, the thing about all of us, right? The world that we live in is much different than the world that we grew up in. So a lot of the things that we do and the connections that we have and the touch points that we have, whether it be with food, people, business, a lot of that is filtered through our phone. So it's hard to
Right.
not do it. But I think, we all need to just at times really take sabbaticals and really put those boundaries in place based on your life, based on your schedule. Because everybody's different, everybody works different. So
Are you a life coach for somebody? Look at
yeah,
you.
you man,
Oh,
we
jeez. Here we go. Hang on a second. Let me hit pause though, because I want to revisit that. That's really good stuff there, Jonathan. but let's see here. Hang on a second. I'm just looking for something, y'all. Stand by. Hang on a second. I gotta scroll this thing all the way down.
That is well put, Mr. Haggerty. That
Thank
is
you.
very
See,
well put.
look at this, man. He's a
I went
psychiatrist.
camping last weekend
Mm-hmm.
with my wife and a couple of friends, and I think I posted twice, but didn't really respond to comments. It was just a way to unplug and get back into things that matter.
yeah, that
Okay.
that's very great, man.
So
'Cause- go ahead.
I want to get back on this because
Oh,
I
okay.
seriously do, but I'm stumped for a moment here. Adam is kindly, and I love it when guests do this. He's responding in the chat. But why am I not seeing Adam's responses on YouTube? Just saying. I don't understand. Because he's responding, and I hope everybody can see your responses. I hope you're not like, responding into the ether. That's all I'm trying. That's all I'm looking out for you, Mr. Johnson.
I have no idea. I'll do a test one. Here we go.
In
I'll
the
say
chat?
test.
Yeah. Yeah, in the chat, I see his responses on here, but I don't see him on YouTube, and I feel like people think that don't realize that he's responding to them. Huh. Anyway,
He's
sorry.
engaged. He's engaged with the audience, right?
I try to, if they're here listening, taking their time to come say hi and listen, I may as well respond back. I think it's polite.
Right.
Yeah,
That's kind of firsthand.
I can't because I can't multitask. My brain is too simple. Linda says, Adam's responses are not visible on YouTube. Dang, bro. I'm so sorry. He is.
Why?
I've got that censorship.
You're on so many lists.
You're
Okay,
blocked.
so Jonathan, my coworker Stu Bergier, when I interviewed him in much the same fashion I interviewed you about your life story, he made just a great point. We're so busy trying to capture our moments from life with our phones that we just end up not
Hold on.
experiencing life to the
sorry.
fullest.
I'm sorry. I have to cut you off. Never ask a man a question while you're putting on chapstick.
My lips
This
are
is
burning.
okay. Thank you so much. I've been to prison, and that just gave me vibes for like I don't think we should be on the same stream. You
Yeah,
need to
like
go down the block. There's
you're
a
like,
place
so
for
tell
you.
me.
My lips lately have been burning
Nope, nope, just
non-stop.
nope.
Yeah,
I
Nope.
can't
that's
have
bro
no excuses.
code. Never ask a bro
Hang on, time out. Stop. Hang on.
question while you.
One second.
Hey, yeah, where you going? You gonna go bowling? So we going out there.
Adam,
Just
you
going.
sure do have a purty mouth. Did you ever get to hear that one in there? No.
I did not. Again, we're gonna keep this PG.
What? How bad did it get for you in there? Like, did you ever have to get in a fight?
No. So there's a lot of misconceptions about prison. Prison is probably the most racist place I've ever been,
Oh
Oh
wow.
wow.
but also like the most. There's so much community there, right? So there are places you're allowed to go. There are TV rooms. There are things you can and can't do. People you can and can't talk to. That's all fine. Saturday, Sunday hits. Everyone's making food. It's a big communal space. We're all watching sports together. It's the weirdest thing in the world, right? But as far as like fights and stuff go, look, you get in a fight in prison, everyone loses their privileges. Your commissary's gone. People are going on isolation. You want to lose your yard time. Look, go get in a fight, but everyone gets punished. They do corporal punishment. So most people, they're just trying to do their time and get back out.
For the
Wow.
listeners, for the listeners out there, he had such a great answer. I know it might sound like you want to go, but you don't want to go.
So hang,
I don't know, man. I ran 200 miles across a couple of months. I read 37 books and lost
Oh
20
wow.
pounds. So it was more of a retreat than anything else.
so hang on. There's a hierarchy in prison? Yeah.
There's not. This doesn't reflect everybody's experience.
It does not. It
These
does not.
statements have not been regulated by the FBI.
So hang on, Adam. Like, did you move up the ranks? Did you have your own gang that you were in charge of, or never quite?
They're called cars, short for cartels. And yes, there are cars in prison. That is a real thing. But again, so you don't if you have something you to talk to about with someone that's not in your car, the heads go talk to the person, the head of the other car, and then they work something out, right? If there's an injustice that was had, maybe you cut line, maybe you said something you shouldn't too loud. The heads talk to each other and they work that stuff out on the side because again, the last thing everyone wants is to lose commissary because they
Right.
feed you so little. They feed you so little. It's a potato diet, man. Like they
Oh,
are
man.
not giving you the calories you need to sustain yourself. And commissary is the only way you can actually eat. You lose commissary, everyone's starving. This is why they have I won't get too esoteric here, but this is why they run shops in prison. So in prison, you run a shop, you buy out all the tuna, all the salmon, all the beans, all the protein stuff you can from commissary, and then you sell it at a higher rate to other people. If you run a shop, they'll take all of your stuff and throw it away. So it takes everyone in prison all on the same level. We're all wearing the same clothes, so everyone's on the same level. You don't snitch on each other. You keep to yourself, so you can have food on the weekends.
Okay.
Wow.
Interesting. Wow. I can't wait for your book.
It's
I'm
almost
s-
done.
I'm serious. Yeah. What's the uh for those that may have tuned in late, remind us of the title and roughly when it might be released?
It's called Taking a Stand, and it's probably going to be coming out around September.
Nice. Okay,
The
cool.
book is look, it's full of jokes. We talk about some dark stuff, some stuff that that is difficult to hear, but it's meant to be light. It's meant to make light of things, because at the end of the day, man, I want to make lemonade. People can throw rocks all day long. I want to build towers out of them. So
Right.
if we can't have that moment where we're looking at, hey, this bad thing may have happened to me, maybe it was injustice, depending on your political affiliation. Regardless, if we can't look at this through the lens of if it happened to you over something so menial as a trespassing charge, maybe don't celebrate that, because whatever power you give to the government, to defeat your enemies will be used against you on a long enough timeline. So don't celebrate your enemies falling and being slaughtered for things that you don't want to be taken for in the same sense.
That's man, I'm looking forward to this book, bro.
I'll
Seriously.
send you a copy, man. You can definitely have one.
Yeah, I
No.
need one.
I'm gonna buy
I
that.
got you.
And I'm gonna
I'll bring 2 copies out to Dallas then.
I'm buying a
Let's
hat
get it.
too. Can't wait to buy a hat. Okay, so
I'm
how
sorry. You
how
you were asking me something earlier before the chapstick. I don't know what it was.
I'm sorry for distracting everyone in the world with my
Uh,
chapstick.
Sue in the commentary, another J6er said he was moved around and would lose all his commentary purchases. Yes, they call that diesel therapy. So if you are a problem person in prison, they don't like you, they will ship you to a new prison every couple of weeks. And being
Mm.
processed, they'll have you in isolation for a whole week before you go to Gen Pop. It's called diesel
Ooh.
therapy. They do it to people who cause problems in prison.
Well then, interesting.
Yeah, lots
So
of fun stuff.
lots of fun stuff. So, wow.
Sorry, you were
Let's get
asking
back to
Jonathan a
talking
question.
about
Sorry.
cell phones and time spent on them. No. So here's a quick question for you, because I want to know what you think of this. First of all, how long do you think you could go without your phone? Forever? I mean, that could be an answer. If someone took your phone away from you right now, could you, in theory? I mean, you'd have to learn to, but I mean, how would you take that, Jonathan? How would you take not having a cell phone at all?
I really wouldn't care. Um, I think it's like when I was in high school. I think the first time I got a cell phone was college. So I think because we're so used to having it, we feel we can't do without it. But if we had to do without it, we could do without it. So, um, and then you know, half the people who um, that you communicate with, or I would say that the most important people that you communicate with are like your family.
You don't
Like,
need a phone for.
you don't need a phone for that. So
Well, hold on a second. When are you gonna see me, bro? Because I
you
mean,
got my email, man. No,
oh
just
god.
You
So
can find him at
Yeah,
you can find him at the
these
gym.
are all. Listen,
he's like,
tell them, Keith. These are all jokes. Keith is my guy. That's my bro. So like,
okay.
we're being sarcastic. We haven't saw each other in such a long time. So
Yeah, okay.
um,
All right. Yeah, but of course, after the chapstick incident, now you're like, I don't know about this guy. Okay, so because I asked this because I think that immediately, if I'm being honest, I think in the immediate aftermath, I would be like, detox. Oh my gosh, I'm having the shakes here. But then, actually, I think it would be liberating eventually. And I bring this up because there's a story out of London, and I think this is fascinating. But get this, there's a thing called the Offline Club, where young adults, um, they they pay, and there's a waiting list, and not everybody makes it, but they pay to be more than the 150 young adults between 20 and 35 that end up just hanging out together at this. I think it's at a church, like a church basement or something, and they just play board games. There's no phones. There's no nothing. It's just like you don't. You look at people. You make eye
that's
contact.
real. Yeah,
You don't.
yeah.
Yeah. You learn how to spend time with each other without just looking down at your phone.
Right.
And I find it fascinating that it is so popular. They talk about waiting lists and all this stuff. This
I mean,
one
it needs to
guy,
be.
yeah, he says like he leaves his phone at the door and he finds it freeing. They sit around, they learn how to sew. Um, and then I love this though.
How to
This one
apply
chick
chapstick.
apply chapstick. I mean, you gotta do that. And I,
He ain't gonna never let that go in his
I
home
know,
line.
I know.
Nope.
Nope. I love how this one chick, she had a great time. She hates that she uses her phone so much. It makes her angry at herself. And then it says, as soon as the evening was over, though, she switched her phone back on, scanning her screen. So anyway, and the funny thing is, how did they find out? How did they find out about the screen-free nights on social media,
Yep.
on Instagram?
Yep.
So I mean,
Yeah, it's to your point. There's a couple things. So the other day, I actually was going to pick up my daughters, um, and I accidentally left my phone. And driving to their school, it was just like relaxing because I hadn't did that in a while. I was like, oh man, I left my phone, and then
it
I was
turned out to be
like,
good.
it's cool. And then another thing is, I think, you know, we miss moments because we're so involved with our cell phone. I'm gonna give an example. So I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the Rockwall Harbor. Um, Maybe not.
No, I
It's
don't get out much.
it's in Rockwall, and they have like restaurants and everything. And so
Oh
one
yeah,
day
we
I
used to
was over
balance.
there.
Yeah.
One day I was over there, and the water beautiful, and just enjoying the scenery. And I was on my phone, and then something told me like, just put your phone down. And literally, I put my phone down, and it was a woman and her daughter walking, and she said hi, and we struck up a conversation. And she was, I think she's a counselor, and we just start talking, and exchange information and stuff like that. But I doubt that moment would have ever happened if I'd have been like sitting down in my phone. She actually would have probably walked past me, and I never would have met her. So it's just like little things like that where
Yeah,
we miss moments, even in the gym as well. Everybody is wearing headphones, and you kind of
or
it's
puking.
a lost art. you know
Yeah.
uh,
That human contact. Yeah, you miss that opportunity if you're always buried in your phone. Okay, so what's the grossest thing you've ever eaten, Adam Johnson?
Huh. So I worked in a restaurant when I was younger. We talked about this, and next door to the restaurant was a Chinese restaurant. And if you ever had actual traditional Chinese food, it is not what they're serving you at the buffet. It's not that. So the grossest thing I've eaten is
I don't like where
fish,
this is going, bro.
fish eyes and a shiitake mushroom.
oh no, baby.
Yup.
So you did this willingly?
Well, I did it because I was polite and they didn't speak English, and I don't know that they understood ooh gross.
So
So
do
I
you?
ate one and thanked them and left.
Yeah. Do you remember when George Bush Sr. vomited over there in Japan?
No.
And they said he was sick. Oh, I see. I'm so old. You guys are such babies. Okay, so he's at a state dinner, and you see him just like,
Just like George.
okay. I have not looked up the story in the 30, 40 years since it happened, but I bet he was eating something like that. Just like maybe it was sushi. I have no idea. But I wonder, was he really sick, or did he have a fisheye served to him? But you said,
They said it's a delicacy. I don't believe them. I think
right?
there are some parts of the animal you can throw away and not feel bad about it.
Right. They were setting you up, bro. Oh, J Hag. Oh no. Oh
I don't even know if I want.
no. Okay, then don't. Is it a pig's anus? What are we doing here?
No, man. Come on, man.
I don't know. Well, I didn't know where you're going.
Why did you have to go that far?
Because I'm
I,
making it better. So whatever you say now, it can't be
okay.
that bad.
No, it ain't. So I was at. I'll say this.
Oh no.
I love my mom's cooking, and I really don't. I really don't eat. I really
Someone
don't eat.
Mom
tag
under
her.
the bus.
Someone tag her in this.
No, 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 no. I love my mom's cooking, and I really don't eat other people's cooking like that. And so I went to this guest house on one occasion, and I'll try to be like very generic because I respect this person. But we had lasagna, and it just wasn't. You do a 1-2 bite, and then I got to 1-2. Normally, when you get to 3, but I got to 1-2, and I knew it. This just don't. Yeah, and this is my first time in their home. I don't want to be like disrespectful
Yeah.
and like spit it out right in front of
You
you.
don't want to be putting chapstick on.
Oh
at the
man,
house.
it was horrible, man. It was, oh man, and then yeah, and I had to somehow chew
Yeah.
but not swallow.
Right. Yeah.
Uh,
We've all been there.
and then when they looked the other way, like
Yep.
I was like, excuse me, I got up and I fake like I'm coughing like
Yep.
and put it in my
Right.
hand, and then after that I just I was like, y'all got some water, and it was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I drank the water, swished it in my mouth and and drank it, and I was like, nah, I can't finish this. So I threw, because it was the first bite, so this much lasagna is left. I'm like, I'm not about to eat this, so I threw it away, and it was one of those deals like, if
That's where you're hoping they have a dog that you could sneak off some
oh
bites
my
to.
god,
Right? But I look, we've all been there. And here is where the horror of the whole moment is when you run out of napkin space, right?
there you go.
And
There
so
you
now
go.
your fist is clenched, and now you got nothing. Now you're, oh no,
Man,
what am I doing now?
and that's why I don't eat at people's like, unless you trust it. I'm not about to go to everybody's house, and because I don't know what y'all got going on, man. You cooking? Nah,
Okay.
I make
Well-
good food. You come over, I'll make you a proper
Yeah,
dinner.
Oh, okay.
we're gonna have to. Yeah. So has Keith ate some of your dishes?
I've
You
never.
can I make actually fantastic food.
What's your
But I
specialty?
have to go to Florida for it though.
do you like fish?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you like salmon?
Yeah, that's my favorite because I'm allergic
yeah.
to shellfish. So salmon
go.
and my tuna. Yeah.
So last night I did a truffled couscous with oyster mushrooms, and I did a smoked salmon after dry browning it for 24 hours. We did a hollandaise sauce that was infused with dill. So it was
Oh yeah,
it's a proper dish.
he's using those terms. Yeah, he can cook. Yeah, yeah. You good. You passed the test. Anybody who say infused, I trust.
Oh, life
That is
hack.
such a
So
good point.
another life hack: if you're cooking and you want to put flavors of your herbs in there, so rosemary, thyme, dill, things like this, don't waste your time chopping up small pieces. Get yourself a coffee filter, put the herbs in that, tie it off, and then cook it in your food. You get all that flavor without having to sieve things
Oh
out,
yeah,
chop
no.
things
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah. You legit, bro. You legit. Yeah,
That is so true.
yeah, yeah.
That is a great point.
Yeah, he legit.
Okay, so I have to ask this question because I have a story. Because the elites of the world keep trying to steer us toward eating bugs and all sorts of good stuff. Now they won't eat them, but
Oh, God, this is the
Go get a Happy Meal.
yeah.
here it comes. Is cockroach milk the next big superfood, and would you try it?
Not for me.
I got nipples, Greg.
Hold on. You said
This
what?
feels like a joke. Like this article doesn't even feel real. Is it
Wait,
April
wait.
1st
You
yet?
said cockroach milk.
Milk, yeah.
cockroach anything, and like
But it's
uh,
one of the most nutrient-dense substances on our planet,
well,
Jonathan.
you go get your nutrients.
Now, but wait, now you are a health conscious individual. You
Yeah,
could
and
you could you could tell a client about this.
you
Okay,
know,
cockroaches aren't mammals,
Right.
and
That. Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I
and
had the same
phylogeny
thought.
suggests that being a mammal means you have to lactate and all. There's a whole like series of things.
But listen, I'm
So
100%
where
with you.
does the milk come from?
So okay,
Whose milk? Whose
here's a
idea was it
paragraph.
to milk cockroaches? Can we start there and
So
have that person put in prison?
so this is really gross. So bear with me. There was a study in the Journal of International Union of Crystallography analyzed the milk-like fluid that's produced by female Pacific beetle cockroaches to feed their young. They
Okay,
found that the yellowish substance, it it's
okay, that's fine.
calorie rich. I don't like this story anymore. I don't think we should.
My question to them is how they know.
How did they? Okay, but who paid for this? You know, we paid for this study.
And then my other thing is, if it's so healthy, you take 10 people and just take some 2% or vitamin D milk with in a clear cup and drop a dead cockroach in there and let's see what they feel about the nutrients, right? If they gonna drink that milk.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, nah.
Let's move
You
on.
can
Away
study
from
it all you want to. Good luck. Good luck.
Adam, on a scale of 1 to 10, how concerned are you about an asteroid possibly hitting the planet?
After that story, I mean, send it. I
Amen. Oh,
am ready. Jesus, take me home.
yeah, yeah. In fact, my laptop is on the other side of the room. It's waiting for that sweet meteor of death. Yeah, I don't know because there's been a lot of talk about this 2024 YR4 asteroid that they said, oh, there's a 2%, there's a 3%, there's a 1% chance. Now they're saying it's probably going to hit the moon. And then I have a companion story here that actually says there is a 1 in 1,000 chance that an asteroid of that size, there's a 1 in 59,000 chance of a typical asteroid of hitting us, which those odds don't sound. I don't like those odds. And then it also said so any asteroid. So let me start over. Any asteroid, 1 in 59,000 chance. Those odds are too low to begin with. Then it says an asteroid of impactful size that could really do some damage. 1 in 59,000. I got my numbers mixed up there. I'm Joe Biden when it comes to numbers, Joe. I'm sorry. So I just wonder, do you guys have any concern whatsoever? I just feel like one day out of the blue we're gonna get hit and we're not gonna have any warning, and it's just gonna happen. Anybody concerned at all?
Rip the Band-Aid.
Good.
As
Live
far
your
as I'm
life.
concerned. Yeah.
Live your
Um,
life.
you said on a scale of 1 to 10 or 0 to 10?
Let's go 1 to 10.
1.
Okay.
Because here's the truth.
Space
If
is
an
not real.
asteroid
I'm
is
with you.
big enough and it's bigger than the size of Earth or half the size, then you ain't got you better be worried about meeting your maker. That should be your concern because if it hit, then you gone anyway. So I don't think people should be too concerned. I think handle your business, love the people that you love. Live your life, eat great fish like Adam cooks. Stay prayed up, because when it ends, and it does end for us all, at the end of the day, whether people are thinking about asteroid, it could happen, in traffic or plane or sleep or
Especially the
so
female pilot. Yeah.
no, enjoy your no, no.
I'm
Oh,
so
no.
sorry.
Enjoy your life.
So in this story, it said that scientists that study this stuff that they have they've gone through this long debate on at what point do they tell the public about a particular asteroid? Like that's a big debate within the asteroid learning community, I guess.
Well,
I'm still
I'm
waiting on the
good.
Epstein files,
I ain't
so
worried about nothing, so I'm gonna be with God. So if anything pop off, so yeah,
Okay.
I'll see you there. I'll see
it's
you there.
squish, it squish everybody else like bugs.
What is happening? Let's see. Oh, have you guys ever heard the Williams X Jet? Have you ever heard of this thing? I want you to see this video footage from 19. I think it's 79. I don't know why I'm thinking 1979. Yeah, 1979. Okay, why don't we have this today? Look at this thing. This is
Oh
real. This is real. This is
no,
real.
they do.
I want
I
one.
ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That one's pretty cool. But they have the jetpacks, and
Yeah.
I know you. But that one's, hey, this one fire. You can pull up through the drive-through. Hey,
It was
I think I
powered.
saw some Ewoks flying these, and
Oh,
what was it, the sixth Star Wars?
Iron Man.
Let's see. It was powered by a turbojet. It was controlled by leaning. It could reach speeds of 60 miles per hour. It could fly for 40 minutes. Despite the fact it worked very well, it was found that platforms like this had little military use. Helicopters and other small conventional aircraft could do the job better, carry more, and were less vulnerable. So if you could figure out a use for it with the military, then I guess it'll go somewhere. I love that, and I want one right now. I want to fly those to work. Look at that. Can you imagine rolling into your job in the parking
I
lot
know.
with one of those? I don't know.
That's
I
pretty
don't know.
amazing. I want these for trick or treating with the kids.
Yes. I don't
Better
want
than
to
a
walk
golf cart.
everywhere. Yeah, I don't want to go.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty cool. And this is in the '70s, you say?
1979.
That's
Dude,
like
have
more
you-
advanced than where we are.
Go do a deep dive of DARPA. Do you know what
Okay.
DARPA is?
Yes.
They're coming
Talk to
after
me.
you, Adam.
Yeah, do a deep
Oh,
dive
yeah,
of
they-
DARPA. Oh, they have. I survived. Resilience.
That's what I'm talking about.
And retarded for keep talking about it.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm looking for another video here.
Yeah, that they got the jetpack, they got the cars. I mean, I guess drones are the version of that now, right? You
They
just-
have a
Guys,
heart attack gun.
this innovation
Did you know
promise-
this?
what?
Whoops.
Oh,
my
it's
bad.
real.
Sorry. Let's see here. What were you saying? I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to find this
They have
video.
drones and you know, the flying cars and things like that. I'm pretty sure they have a version of that. They just haven't probably released it to the public.
We have these in Florida, off of the coast. They have jetpacks to go over the water.
Mm-hmm.
They're hydro pumps. They're hooked
How
up
much
to the
that
boat.
cost to do for 5
I
minutes?
think it's like $400 or $500.
How long do you get?
Oh, so you go out there and rent them?
Uh huh.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Come to Florida. I'll make you fish, and we'll go ride jetpacks.
Oh, so you rode one?
Not yet. I'm waiting for you.
I was about to say we need Keith to pull up that footage. We need the footage of Adam on one.
How long do you get on those, Adam? Do you know for $400 or $500?
I want to believe the rental is like 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Uh huh.
I want it for the
Rip
day.
off. That's a rip off.
I want it for the day. All right, so let me
This
play this here.
innovation
Check
promises
this
a
out.
whole new skiing experience.
Yeah,
What do you think
Goes
it's
beyond snow,
water jet.
and even in
It's
Water
called
jetpack.
what?
Water jetpack.
All right, Jonathan, when are we going to Florida?
Let me know.
Okay. Okay.
We can probably
Even
go
into cityscape.
April or May.
I can't go April or May.
cityscapes. Let's take a closer look at how it
Will
works.
you let me know?
Okay, we'll figure it out. Adam, we're coming to your
Speed
house.
One is a distinctive
come on
electric
over.
personal
I'll heat the
Hey,
transport
house up.
I'll wear
Get the
those.
smoker going.
touted as the world's first.
I would break
electric
my
scooter.
ankles doing this thing.
Oh, so those are electric?
Features a patent.
Keith, nobody
Oh,
cares
those are
about
nice.
your stupid. Nobody cares about your whatever this is called.
But all of this
Uh,
is sedentary stuff. Like you look at it, I mean, those used to be
Yeah.
rollerblades. Everything is going sedentary.
Right.
So what's the weight restriction on these? Because the
Yeah,
people who are
even
gonna get these-
I saw somebody on a bike last night and they wasn't pedaling and the bike was going. I was like,
defeating the purpose.
yeah.
I'd rather do that Williams X Jet thing. Yeah, this
No,
is.
I like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like that. I don't. I mean, I love rollerblading is one of my things. But if I want to go like super far,
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie. I rock with that. You know, because them
It's fun.
legs get tired.
It's this or a Vespa, you know.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know a Vespa. Remind me what a Vespa is. Hang on.
You don't know what a Vespa is? I saw you
I.
putting on chapstick.
Wait. God Almighty. What have I done? What have I done?
Hey, you marked yourself. They're gonna know you as a chapstick.
Don't make me Google. What?
Chapstick Keith. That's what we're gonna
Chapstick Keith.
That's the new moniker. I love it. I'll
Hold
do a
on.
painting next month. Chapstick Keith. It'll
Wait,
be
it's a car? What? It's a car, Adam?
no Vespa.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Vespa.
What is it?
Vespa.
Oh, yeah, the little scooter thing.
Let me
Okay,
see.
now the chapstick thing is funny. I forgot. I knew the Vespa thing. Okay, what else I got here? Let's see here. Hey, do you guys ever see these? Oh, you know what? I haven't done yet. Crap. Hang on. I've got. Let me clear out. Everything must go. Let me clear out. I got a couple of animal videos here. I don't have a lot going on here with animal videos. What is this one here? I don't even know what this is. Oh no, that's cute.
Aw.
There.
Oh
That's a
wow.
kitten and a baby drinking milk together. See, not roach
I,
milk.
I
That'd be
would never.
gross.
I don't know if I would never have that around me. Them claws. I hope they
The
don't have.
cat.
Right. Look
Yeah,
at that.
no.
Oh, look at that.
But
Uh,
that's that's cute.
but you're right. You don't need claws that close to a baby.
Yeah,
Whoa,
no, because
baby's
it's
gonna.
one little and it's
One little battle cry from a
yep.
kitten. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's some Florida stuff right there.
Yeah,
I
and
know
that
they
that
did
actually
it.
ended okay. That video, that cat or dog or whatever got something out of the crocodile's mouth or alligator's mouth.
They're not very temperamental alligators. I have like a 13-footer.
They're
Across.
methodical, right?
Yeah, they're lazy. They float around.
Yes.
I will tell you
Yes.
though, if they outgrow the food source that's around, they do get hungry.
Oh Lord.
Oh, let me play this for you. Did I ask you guys in the email what's the biggest prank you've ever pulled?
Huh?
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
be
got one.
thinking about that because I played this at the end of last. Uh-oh. Oh no, oh no, oh no, Adam, I'm sorry. Adam's biggest prank was stealing the lectern that belonged to the Speaker of the House. No,
Oh no,
so
that was a mishap.
it was a
Oh
mishap.
my
That was a
God.
misunderstanding
I
between me and the federal
Yeah.
government.
I played
Yeah.
this. I played this video at the end of last week's show, and I just wanted to know if you guys had a prank because I see it's still in here. I still think this is the greatest prank of all time,
My daughter is.
where the teenage girls, supposedly teenage girls, are upstairs messing with a Ouija board, and the dad goes out to the
Breaker
power
box.
box breaker box and is like, yeah, let's have some fun with the light in her room. You hear him screaming in the background. Oh wait, I have the volume down. Sorry, I had the volume down. I'm sorry. I can't get enough of this video. I don't know why.
Yeah, you shouldn't be playing like that.
Anybody got any wild pranks that you'd care to share with the class? No.
So, when I got sentenced to go to prison, I created a fake Facebook account under the name Frederick Muhlenberg. Frederick Muhlenberg was the first Speaker of the House.
It's a deep dive right here.
Yeah. So I planned a going to prison party, and I made a public invite to everyone in town to come out and celebrate with me at this restaurant. The restaurant had no idea what was happening, and it went national. There were news stories written about it. You can Google it. All these stories come out. What they failed to realize is I planned it on April 1st, which is April Fool's Day, because I knew if I planned a going to prison party, they would report on it because anything I did during that time was a news story. I had asked to go to see my grandparents and the kids for Christmas. They ran news stories on that.
Wow.
J6 insurrectionist wants to see his family for the holidays. So I thought, I'm going to throw this party, a fake party, and see if anyone bites. Well, they bit. And it was news story after news story after news story. Now, truth be told, we did have a going to prison party, but it was not made public. A bunch of friends came out. It was a good time. But this restaurant got in trouble. They were having death threats called in. They had bomb threats called in. People were saying they were going to come and do violent things to their servers. It was absolutely nuts.
Just because, and they unknowingly were hosting your party, right? I mean, they didn't know? Oh my gosh, people are so sick, man.
They really are. They really are. It's like, what?
Yeah,
I my
him.
friends and family. Before I leave for a couple of months on my all men's retreat.
Oh, no. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, do you guys play golf?
Yeah.
I mean, I go golfing.
Oh, J-Hag, did you have a prank for us there, or no?
Hey, you really think I'm gonna go after what Adam said? There ain't that.
Okay, so what's the answer on golf?
I mean, that's a prank.
That's a prank.
Yeah.
That's a prank. If the news media shows up, it's a
Yeah,
prank.
I thought I had a story until no, that's a real prank.
Oh.
We drove by the restaurant that night just to see, what the turnout was. The entire parking lot absolutely full. There was parking all over the streets. There were a couple of news outlets there in case I did show up. It was a whole thing.
Hilarious. Okay. Who plays golf here? Anybody? No.
Not
well.
Not like that.
No. Okay. I want to believe what I'm about to play you guys happened. It looks totally real. But you don't know what to believe anymore. This is an impossible golf shot. Your thoughts, gentlemen.
AI.
Here we go. Oh, come on now. He hits it backwards. Did you see that?
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
Help me.
No, that's
Oh my!
it
Right?
could happen.
Oh my!
So
Hold on.
play it again. So he's got his back turned, you see,
Yeah.
and he kind of spins it because with the lip of the bunker there, you're
Yeah.
able to.
I mean, I don't
And so
think
it
that's-
makes sense with physics, right? But
Yeah, that's what we call an impossible shot, but it could happen.
Now people
I
would
mean,
say,
it,
why
it
is the guy
depends on how
recording?
many times. If you ask me if I think he did that on the first try, I don't know about that.
But see,
He
but
looks
he
like
can't
a sharp
see-
golfer though.
But
There's
look,
a second guy videographing when the camera pulls away. I want to see his angle of the shot.
yeah.
I want to see that video.
Because
Yeah, I
this is
mean-
why I think it's legit. Because your instinct, because I mean, we're obviously jaded, rightfully so in this world. But why is the guy recording on the green? Well, I don't know, because his buddy is trying this impossible,
Yeah, he had to do that.
backspin shot.
I would say he probably had to do that 5 or 10 times, like out there, and then he probably like, okay, I'm
That's a
He's
great
using the right club. He is using a wedge.
yeah.
It does have like a 56-degree angle on it.
But
so
how
it
much
is like
time?
that inverted.
You're on the course. You got people
my
waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't sit here and it is raining. There might be a lot
I
of
mean,
people.
depending on where they were. I mean, because I've been to courses and we've tried to hit shots like multiple times. Like, okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again. So yeah, that's probably like something they were doing. Now, for him to do that on the first try, I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know. But if if he's a really good golfer, like not an expert, but just a really good golfer who can, like Adam say, hit with the wedge, a couple times you do that, you might be able to knock it in.
I don't.
Who's the? There's a trick shot in billiards. Is what is it? It's something Minnesota Fats. His entire thing was doing trick shots on the billiards. And you have to
Yeah.
assume that he did that shot over and over and over again until he found out that's how the trick works, all angles, right? So maybe, possibly, maybe he
Yeah.
started in his garage. How can I hook a ball backwards?
Huh. All right. Maybe I'm just jealous, and that's why I
Now-
have trouble
now, yeah.
believing it.
Here's my deal: is for somebody to do that, like, does this person have an Instagram or social media where they're showing you, like, that's not the only video like that where this person like actually goes out and golfs a lot,
Uh-huh.
you know, because
Huh.
if it's just a one-off like that, I'm like, I don't know.
All
But
right. I don't
Maybe
own a
like the
drone.
Martha's Vineyard Globetrotters or something.
Okay, so I don't own a drone, but now I want one just because I want to do this. Watch this. All right. And you can play. Please play. It's not gonna play, guys. So what they did is it's not gonna be funny with trying to describe it. But just I want you to imagine with your mind's eye a drone with the body of the drone it looks like Superman. And so they're flying this thing around and it's hysterical. And
always.
but not as funny as it could be if you actually had the video to play for your friends. Oh well, I don't know. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Watch this. This is hysterical.
Okay, you ready? Set, go. Okay, here we
I want to fly this
go. To the sky.
over a crowd, man.
Oh wow.
Right? I want to do this. I don't want to do it over an abandoned desert. I want to.
That's very creative.
I want to do this over a crowd.
Over
Over a protest.
over a restaurant where people are eating outside, or yeah.
His kryptonite is strong winds.
And then you gotta have somebody in the van playing the Superman music, like on the loudspeakers.
Yeah.
Have you seen the guy who taxidermied his cat into a drone?
Oh no, no.
Oh no.
It's a
Sir,
murder,
you
it's a
need to
plane.
Google that right now.
Oh no. Must I?
Yeah. Everyone should see this once in their lifetime because it is the most bizarre study of humans I've ever seen.
Okay, let me try to get it up here on the screen here. Hang on. Y'all enjoy that loud
Yeah,
drone.
just Google cat drone.
Cat drone. Cat drone. Here we go. Let's see here. Let's see what I find here. Oh God! Even the thumbnail is ridiculous. Oh my gosh! Did he hate his? Hang on.
This is
This is. I'm gonna have nightmares. Hang on. Hang on. I'll get this to play for y'all. Just stand by.
Oh, come on.
yeah.
Stand by. This
So
is-
that question, do I regret being on my phone as much as I am? To know the cat drone video exists, yes.
Hang on, y'all. I'm trying to get this to work. It's not being friendly. Hang on. Let me. How do I do this? Share the screen. Hang on. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Here we go.
Oh no. Is that a real cat?
It's a real cat.
Had 4 propellers placed into its paws.
Oh
And
God.
I wanted to know,
Oh no.
man would do this to his own pet.
Yeah. What kind of man would?
One day, Orville got killed by a car just around the corner here. But I immediately knew that as soon as we had his body, that I was going to do something
Oh, come on, Will.
with him. I was going to make a point out of his
Boy.
untimely death.
I was going to make a point. What point is he going for here?
There he is. Orville Copter.
Orville Copter.
With a local
The poor dog.
engineer called Arian, Bart had created the world's first remote-controlled flying dead cat.
Hopefully
be
last.
We're made of stuff, and if you die, you end up as stuff. And
Okay, this guy's twisted. The end.
Yeah, that should be illegal.
That is,
Well, it's the UK, so.
everything else is over there.
I know.
Hell, this show today is probably illegal over there. Okay, what else I
That's
got here?
crazy.
Clearing them out. All the videos must go. I think I got. What is it? Okay, obviously, I like to injure myself. I've done it many times. They're documented on X, especially with the hedge clippers. Everybody knows about how I almost lost 3 fingers. Yay! But what is the strangest way you've ever been injured, Jonathan Haggerty?
Um,
Oh no.
I was, yeah, this was a serious one. I was in college, and we're in the dormitory, and like this is like an old dormitory window, and the window is up, and we're just out, talking to like football teammates and everything in the dorm, and the window falls, and I'm trying to get like like do my hand, put it out the window. It caught my finger,
Oh,
and this thing was so sharp and it hit so hard that when the window slammed, I thought my fingers were on the other side, like that fell down. That's how hard it was. And if anybody know me, I don't like knives, I don't like blood or nothing like that. So I was like, and then my friend lift up the window, and I pulled my hand back. I didn't even want to look at my hand because I thought my fingers were gone. And I like I opened, and it was like nearly because it had got to the bone. So I had to, get emergency stitches. They called my head coach in. Nearly my whole football team was in the hospital with me. It was just
oh.
that was the worst
What did
one
the
of
injury report say?
finger.
F- Finger cut.
Yeah,
Like,
finger.
finger.
But, well, actually, in that instance, it was an off season, so
Oh, okay. Okay.
I got well enough to play in the spring game, so they made like a mini cast, molded it to my finger, and
Uh-huh.
we ain't gonna talk about me scoring the first play first.
Did you make finger puppets out of them? Did you draw like faces and do
Hey,
little
listen,
plays?
that was the most because your fingers and toes probably are the most sensitive
Uh,
with the nerve endings.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I wouldn't listen. I would not wish that on anybody. That is the worst. Oh my God.
I know. I cut the top of my thumb off with a table saw.
What the?
what?
Whew?
You see that? On
Oh,
mine, yeah,
Oh,
it's just gone.
oh, bro. When did you do
God.
that?
This was a couple of years ago. The wife was very upset because I was sending her pictures. It looked like a Muppet head, and I was like doing videos like, I need help. My thumb's no longer attached. She didn't like it.
Wait, you did
Oh,
it right
man.
after it happened? You were sending your
Yeah.
video? Didn't that
You can't
hurt?
miss these golden moments.
Yeah,
That's
but
an
I
opportunity.
gotta get to the hospital.
Yeah, for real.
Oh no. Okay, well, by the way,
That's
you
not the strangest injury, though.
you inspired me. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Why is the middle one happy?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why is
exactly.
this one? Why is this one pissed? What's his deal? Anyway, okay. So what's the weirdest one then?
In jujitsu. So I used to be a worship pastor years and years ago. So I sang, played guitar, all these things, piano, all this stuff. And I started doing jujitsu for a couple of years, and I got choked so hard once that I lost an octave and a half of my voice. So
Oh
I can't
wow.
sing. I
That was
lost like
perfect.
half of my voice from being choked so hard.
What person did this to you, man?
Yeah,
It's
that was
It's a
personal.
pride thing. It was a pride thing. I should have tapped. I could have tapped. I didn't. I thought I could beat it, and it just it obliterated the upper industry of my throat.
How much pain were you in after that?
Um, I think there was a lot more emotional pain than physical pain
Oh my
because
God.
singing was my thing. I loved writing songs. I was in
Yeah.
a band. I did. We toured for like a couple of months, and all of that just kind of left. So this thing that
Man.
was like a very large part of my life, I could no longer do.
Wow.
Just a sad face.
Mr. Pinky says he said,
He's sad for you. That sucks, bro. That is weird.
yeah,
Okay.
that is that's crazy.
Animals are really smart. Is this a smart animal, or are we looking too much into this? Look at this. Have I played this before, y'all? I don't know. I feel like I've played this before, where the squirrel leads the mom. Watch this. So I don't know if she.
Is that her finger?
Yeah, I think she must have raised this squirrel or something.
The barefoot makes sense.
Yeah, right. And so she's like, I'm coming. What?
Oh, she's
Trying to take
her
her somewhere. Yeah.
Is this
yeah.
like a lassie? There's someone stuck down the
Right.
hall?
Okay,
We'll
go
go up,
up.
Mommy will go up.
All right, I'll go up too.
I'm
See, she's
coming. I'm coming.
okay. What do we got? Up here?
Wow.
Did I already play this, y'all? I feel like I played this, but it's still adorable. She's like, come up here and look.
She has some babies, or let's see.
She's got some babies. You got it.
He's a baby.
Wow, I've never seen nothing like that.
Right?
That
This
is-
happened in Florida. I will put money on
Show
it.
me the babies. Oh, there they are. Oh, there's
See the babies in there? I don't know.
there
She
are
gets a
the
better look here. in a
babies.
second.
Oh my God. Oh,
Okay,
Oh,
let's
wow.
see the babies.
Mama.
There they are. See, that's pretty adorable, right? That's pretty cute.
Wow.
How cool.
Hey, no, that I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I've never seen a squirrel do that. I've only read
don't know.
about it.
Be kind to animals. Well, let's see here. I really don't have much else here to converse about. So I'm not gonna, keep you guys around much longer. J-Hag, I know you're on limited time anyhow today, because you got some little ones running around there. Adam, I'm gonna send you off to your weekend as well. I will say we have to arrange a trip. Both Jonathan and myself need to get out to Florida, and of course you need to come here. And we expect a good meal, Adam.
Hey, yeah.
You guys like brisket?
Hey,
Yeah, but that's our
let's
job.
go.
It's Texas. We got to do that
Yeah,
for you.
of course.
I mess around with some brisket. I do. I've been smoking for a few years, and
Let's get it.
okay.
Okay, we got to find him a kitchen. Make him come here and cook for us, in addition to the bowling.
Oh,
make it
that's
happen.
that's easy. Say less. So,
Listen, everybody, thanks so much for rolling. I'm glad to see that YouTube is up and working today, and obviously on X. Thank y'all very much. I don't want to make any promises. Tomorrow morning, we'll see what time I wake up, and maybe I'll do a live stream. We'll see. On Thursday, don't forget, it's the America Stonehenge is our deep dive, and I've got, you need to follow Fancy This on X and Forest Mommy. Those are my two guests a week from today for the Friday live stream.
Forest Mommy's coming on. I love her. She's fantastic.
Yeah, we're going to be hanging out here on Friday afternoon for the live stream. Everybody have a great weekend. Please stay safe, and thanks so much for hanging out. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
see ya.
Okay, guys, I think we're clear. Please, can I connect you guys?